Welcome everybody to episode 10. Wow, we've been doing 10 of these now. 10 weeks,
10
Gooch.
weeks.
Episode 10 of Everything Entertainment with Gooch and Trio. I'm Trio.
And I'm Gooch. How's everyone doing today?
I mean, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty okay.
Just
Same
another
shit,
day.
different day.
Yeah, I like it. All right, we'll start off the show with a little bit of Marvel stuff. We got a lot, actually.
Yeah, New York Comic Con was this weekend.
Not a lot of movie stuff, but
It's
more TV stuff. Even
if
still.
anything, movie. It's more. There was a lot of movie stuff.
I don't think there was.
What are you talking about? The first thing we're talking about is a movie.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, we got like 2 announcements. That's it.
All right, well, it's not big stuff.
Yeah,
but, like,
I mean, I was hoping for a Civil War trailer or something, but that was
true, actually.
Yeah, like I was hoping for something like
True.
significant.
True. Well, we haven't gotten a Civil War trailer
Nope.
yet.
Anyways, back to what we were saying. Marvel, a few shifts in the movie dynamic. Ant-Man sequel was announced called Ant-Man and the Wasp.
So I think this is good because Ant-Man was really well received. It was the first time Marvel has done something like.
It was a different genre. Like it's cool because they're kind of evolving into their own genres in their Marvel movies.
Yeah,
And
like
people even have been talking
Guardians
about
was a shift and this was a shift, but I feel Ant-Man felt because like Guardians isn't directly related to the Avengers yet. There wasn't that kind of like.
So yeah,
like we know.
I mean, it was just off on its own. Like,
yeah,
hey, look at this sci-fi story.
We know Ant-Man is going to become an Avenger, and it was like
he's in Civil War.
It was like
yeah.
a nice. It was different.
Mhm.
I mean, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see that they're going to include Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And
because
this also,
I'm excited to see Wasp.
Yeah, like this also shifts back. Some people were actually upset about this. The Captain Marvel date. It's
it's going to happen.
Well, no. It's 4 months. I think it shifted from like the end of 20.
But does that surprise you?
To
No.
2018.
Like those,
I mean,
they put hard dates. I'm like, they're gonna move those around.
That's true.
Yeah, like things might happen, and while
a lot of
other
people
things
were.
that aren't just movies.
I guess a lot of people were upset because like it's gonna be she's the first movie where it's literally like it's her movie. Like it's a girl, like it's a woman superhero.
Yeah,
superheroine.
Captain Marvel's a big deal.
Like she's a big deal, and I do get why it's kind of a big deal. People are like, why is she being pushed back? And I kind of was like, oh.
But I mean, like, it's not like they want to. They have to.
I mean, you will see the Wasp now. She'll be the first. I mean, she has her name in the title. Like,
True.
Shit's a major player. More Marvel. This is back to TV stuff. A lot of Jessica Jones
Yeah,
stuff.
so we got 2 Jessica Jones teasers. One is her basically after she. So this takes place after the second teaser trailer where she walks out of the bar. She basically is like walking down where her alias investigation is, which is
Where her
her
office
business.
is, yeah.
And she like jumps up onto the fire escape.
Yeah,
and that's
just,
the
like it's
trailer.
like the 4th floor too. So
Yeah, like she jumps.
yeah, like and then what's the
Go
next? Yeah, the next one's like she gets into her office.
The Purple Man.
She's putting up a picture of the Purple Man. He's narrating in the back. He's like, I know you, Jessica. Like blah blah blah.
I think she's doing an investigation that has to do with the Purple Man, but she doesn't know it yet. Like,
She might not know who it is, but if they're following the comics, then she might know him already.
I mean,
Unless,
does she?
yeah,
Did they
because
say that
who
she
kidnaps.
knows her?
I mean, he kidnaps her in the comics, like that's
Yeah,
who,
but like, did that already happen?
that's what I'm wondering. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I mean, like,
I mean, I think so.
because they don't. I mean, you don't really know from the context of the trailer what she's doing. Just
Definitely.
that she's working a case, whatever she's doing.
But yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then I was just reading online. They showed the first episode. I'm pretty sure at New York Comic Con
Yes.
to like behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And at least IGN, this article I read on there, said it's decidedly adult. Probably the most adult
it
venture.
should be.
Oh
though.
yeah, definitely.
I feel like
They said it's even more so.
I don't mind Avengers being like all not this happy go lucky, but it's a little more.
It's
like,
lighter tone.
It's
Yeah.
light, but things like Jessica Jones, Daredevil, like they are darker in nature, and like Captain America actually is pretty dark. Winter Soldier's not. They make jokes every now and again, but like the tone of the movie the whole time is like very like.
See, I
shit's
wonder
going
how he's
down.
gonna like handle just the next movie where he's actually working with him, like, and you're actually gonna
Civil
interact.
War?
With when you're actually gonna interact with like the Winter Soldier, like as a regular person instead of this guy who's just, I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I know him. What? But I
Bucky.
know him.
Yeah, it's Bucky Barnes now.
Bucky Barnes. He's crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited, dude. November 24th, right? Is that when it comes out?
23rd, I think.
23rd.
Either way, it's like
It's around
It's
there.
like the week or two before Thanksgiving.
All
November.
episodes of the first season.
On Netflix.
right there. Watch them all. You need to. If you haven't
$7.99
watched Daredevil,
monthly subscription.
I think it's more than $7.99 now. But
actually, I actually heard that prices went up.
yeah.
I did hear that.
but whatever. Still watch them.
So Marvel
Rumor.
reportedly
Rumor
rumor
alert.
because of all the Inhuman stuff going on in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they were going to like scrap the whole Inhuman.
Well, I heard it's supposed to be like even more behind the scenes stuff because you know how like Kevin Feige just got out from under the one. I forgot the CEO. He got in a fight with the one like major player in Marvel Studios.
Yeah, no, I heard about
And then
this.
he like got separated from him, and apparently that guy still runs the TV
But
side.
I heard this rumor is like not. It's debunked. Oh, sorry.
Well,
It's
but
debunked.
we don't know that for a fact though.
Yeah, but like, I don't understand.
No, if you like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This guy, the other guy, runs the TV side.
No,
Oh,
I
Marvel,
know,
yeah.
I know, but like, I don't understand why they would scrap it because like the royal family of Inhumans, Black Bolt, and like the dog Lockjaw, and like all those other big Inhumans, like I think they're too big for TV.
Yeah.
Like they're way too big,
I get what you
way too big. Like they're huge. Like Quake is
Maybe
a big
like
character,
a Netflix
but like
show for Inhumans, but I couldn't see them doing like an ABC show like Inhumans.
no, I couldn't either.
Like it just the budget wouldn't be there. It
Exactly.
wouldn't, it's just
I mean, like Quake's powers are
kind of minor.
relatively. I mean, like they're not fancy
Yeah, I mean
in
they're
a
just,
way. I mean, she shakes things and like
she shakes things.
I mean, like more
No,
or
I know,
less.
yeah. No, I know
like
exactly
a very
what
simplistic way to say it. But
Uh-huh.
nah, I was upset when I heard that. I was like, really? I'm like, that's like actually one of the first negative things that's come out of Marvel.
Yeah, I mean it sucks because it's kind of like just a casualty in a way if this really is true. Because if it does stay on TV, it's just not going to get as big of a recognition. And like if they want to make these characters something really cool.
I don't even think Agents of Shield is gonna last
Well,
too
I think
much longer. It can only last so long.
it's true. It's really
I mean,
true.
like, not that it's doing bad, but
It's not doing amazing. Like
I wouldn't even say that. I think it actually is doing really well. But like, I don't. There's a line.
I get what you mean.
Like you can't like even like just because it's relative.
Yeah.
Walking Dead like could go to like season 20 the way the comics are going.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they're gonna do that. Like they might. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Rick like Carl can't like you look at
Carl.
Carl's gonna be like 24 at
Yeah.
that point. Like
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And-
I saw this whole picture. Like it was a link to just all Rick's memes of like him when he's like
oh,
yelling at Carl's
I
face.
love Rick memes.
It's so
They're so good.
they're too good.
Anyway, hopefully the rumor's not a thing and we see it in Inhumans.
Yeah, I would like to too. Next up, this is Fox Marvel news. X-Men Apocalypse. The synopsis is out. I'll read it off here for you. Since the dawn of civilization, he was worshipped as a god. Apocalypse, the first and most powerful mutant from Marvel's X-Men universe, amassed the powers of many other mutants, becoming immortal and invincible. Upon awakening after thousands of years, he is disillusioned with the world as he finds it and recruits a team of powerful mutants, including a disheartened Magneto, to cleanse mankind and create a new world order over which he can reign. As the fate of Earth hangs in the balance, Raven, with the help of Professor X, must lead a young team of X-Men to stop their greatest nemesis and save mankind from complete destruction.
Raven is Mystique. It's around.
Yeah. Obviously. But
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I didn't think she was going to have that big of a role in this. I really didn't.
I didn't know Magneto was on.
You didn't know that?
No.
Well, because didn't you see the poster that they released?
Well, I guess
It was-
it's kind of obvious what to think about it, but I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't think about it.
You're an idiot.
I'm not like I'm not.
I'm excited for it.
I'm
I really
excited
loved,
for it, but I'm not. Like I'm not like in the mode yet.
I
They
love
haven't
Days of
released.
Futures
They
Past.
haven't
so
released the
just-
trailer yet.
When does it come out? April? No, not April. That's way too early. January, February, March.
That's what I'm saying. There's no trailer, so I'm not like.
Well, but there's
All about it.
there's no trailer for Captain America yet.
Yeah,
And
but,
I think there kind of should
but
be.
you know the story. Oh, well, you know the apocalypse story. That was dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
I shouldn't have said that.
you idiot. When does it- I'm
I
just
don't
trying to
know.
see when
I
it
think
comes out.
I just like Captain America better. So
I mean, it comes out May, so that's right. That's what 1 month after Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool's February 15th.
You mean 2 months?
Yes, you're right. I'm an idiot. You're correct.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, we got a while. I think we can wait for a trailer. And then isn't Captain America that same month?
Should be.
I think it's May, earlier that May. Let's see. Yeah, May 6th. Originally, Batman v Superman date, but then they pushed it forward. And we get to see that 1 week early.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
Just can't wait.
All right.
Just can't wait.
Anyways, sorry for getting off topic.
Last Marvel topic: Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 2.
How was it? Good?
I'm nodding my head. I open my mouth
he
and
nods his head
nod
with a
my
grin.
head. Dude, it's so like this episode was more or less figuring out where Simmons was. I mean, like I can tell you if you
go for it.
So she is on a Kree planet somewhere. This
okay.
obelisk is a portal to another planet. She's been stuck on that planet for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
So like, whoa, holy shit! Like that's a
this is insane.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like the end of the first episode is you see this like landscape and you see like 2 moons and you just see her like walk by like she's been surviving somehow. I have no idea.
Well, wait, is she on Xandor or whatever the heck it is? The like,
Morag?
what's the main planet in Guardians of the Galaxy that they're trying to save?
No,
That's
she's
not
on
her.
like a desolate place,
okay.
like uninhabitable.
Oh, all right,
Some
all right.
people thought it was Morag. Like, remember the beginning of Guardians? That's the planet.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
because like that's
Just
the only
right
reference
out.
they
Yeah.
could
Could pull out of their butt.
Yeah. So like they pretty much find a way that people throughout history have been experimenting with the obelisk, and they find out that in the 1800s, the scientists figured out a way to open the portal and open it enough that they could like go in and come back out as freely, pretty much. But using this like machine, but it ends up breaking, and then Daisy Johnson ends up using her powers and like opening it for a bit, but it's like killing her, so they can only open it up for a little time. See if they can. So they're gonna throw this like droid in to see like
What happens?
look around, see if they can see Gemma and like figure out where that like what's going on. So instead of putting in the droid, Fitz clips himself to it and jumps in. I was like, oh my god! So like and like he's like looking around like screaming her name, and then she hears him like I'm like, oh my god. Jeez. So like they're struggling, like he's getting pulled back and they're holding on, and then just like it blows up. The obelisk blows up, so this portal's like nothing, like done.
Yeah.
That's it. And then there's just ash in the bottom of this pit, and like doesn't look like anyone survived. And then you just see like 2 heads, like out. But like so we got they got her back, but like the question is like, what the hell planet was that?
Like where are you?
Like some people think it's a Kree. It's a place where they trained Inhumans.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago, like Black Bolt and them. Like it's a Kree like sub-planet where they did that. That's what people think. That would make sense, I guess.
Yeah, kind of. That would be kind of.
But she's like kind of crazy. So like last season, you saw Fitz get that injury I was talking to you about last week, and he was recovering. Now it's the opposite.
Okay.
And Fitz is gonna help Simmons instead of Simmons helping Fitz.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So that's pretty much what happened.
All right. We'll move on to some DC stuff. Gotham season 2, episode 3. It was a doozy,
dude.
I liked it a lot.
I could not have saw that coming. I could not have seen it.
I didn't think it was gonna.
I was like,
okay, so little setup. They're at a charity ball. It's basically centered around this whole thing. What's the other dude? What's the big bad guy's name?
Theo Galavan.
Yeah, Theo Galavan's like trying to make himself out to be a hero.
He's an unknown in Gotham. He's just like random millionaire who showed up.
Well, he said he's like my family used to be a very prominent. Yeah, well, no, I know, but he's like saying his family used to be very prominent.
I don't know where he's
Gotham.
been. Yeah,
but so he's trying to set him up to be him. He's trying to set himself up to be a hero. So he tells Jerome and Barbara to go and set up this whole thing, and just so
they pretty much play a Joker.
Yeah,
Harley
like it literally it brings the Joker and Harley. It's weird. It's so good in a way. It gets me excited.
And
honestly,
to talk about it. Everyone's there. Lee finally meets Bruce Wayne for the first time, and she's in the animated series.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know she was a comic book character.
Wait, Lee?
Lee Tompkins.
Oh yeah.
She's old though. In the because Bruce is an adult.
Yeah,
she's
of
like,
course.
What, in her 40s probably. I mean, same with Gordon.
Definitely. Well, no, I'd say probably early 30s. I don't think they're that old.
Her clinic was on Murder Row. That's where his parents got killed.
She definitely.
Her like place is in that alley where his parents died. That's the comic book connection for that.
Okay.
So they finally meet. Alfred's
I'm learning
there.
things, yeah.
Gordon's there.
And I love how Alfred's hitting on Gordon's. Oh my god,
Lee,
it's so good.
funny.
Yeah.
And then they
And then he's like, "You knew." He's
like,
like, "You knew,
dude,
didn't he? Didn't you?" He's
dude.
like, "No, Alfred, I
He's
had no
like,
idea."
bruh.
Yeah.
I was like, how old is Alfred?
I was like,
look at the
"Damn,
game, dude.
yeah, good for you if you pulled that off."
Anyway,
uh,
so like what ends up happening is like they own. It looks like they're gonna try to kill Bruce Wayne. Ends up not happening. Like they're doing magic tricks. Like it's a magician and his assistant.
yeah, and
Jerome
takes
being
its
the
place as
magician.
the magician. Yeah, they don't know that's Jerome.
The assistant being Barbara, and like Lee figures it out it's Barbara, and like shit just goes down.
And then like
They kill one political person. I think.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
They only kill one.
No,
person.
they killed the the one that's after the mayor, the one right below the mayor.
Yeah.
The
No,
mayor's like
yeah.
substitute basically.
Yeah.
He's like,
They
yeah, I'm
kill
just gonna
him.
throw knives. He just throws a knife into his heart.
Yeah.
Or something.
And like and then they hold everyone hostage. Bruce Wayne kind of escapes, and they kind of go back. He gets Gordon.
Because he doesn't want to kill Alfred.
Theo Gallivan like steps up as like
hero,
they set this up, and he's just like, hey, like I'm not gonna take this from you. Like
this is
yada,
BS.
yada,
like
yada.
we have to stand up for
Look
our
at me,
city.
I'm a hero. Yeah, kind of thing.
He kills Jerome.
So yeah, he turns on Jerome,
and he's like, "Sorry, man, you had good talent, but this
did he
is
shoot him in the
way."
face?
No, he stabbed him in the neck or something.
Oh yeah, he stabs him in the neck,
and he like brings him down. He's like, "I thought I was going places," and then he just dies with the smile.
He dies with the Joker smile, and then at the end of the episode,
it just shows it across like people watching it on TV.
People are watching it on TV. A guy at the bar like snirks and just starts laughing like the Joker, and then this little kid, and then these like teenager, and it's like,
just.
Oh my! Oh, we forgot to talk about him killing his dad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, at the beginning of the episode, Gordon,
who plays what's his face in Breaking Bad?
I forget.
The old
one of
guy.
the drug cartel, like really
Hector.
old dude. Yeah, he rung the bell.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. But anyways, Gordon's like, oh well, let's go check with his dad to see if he knows where Jerome is.
This is like the beginning. We totally skipped the beginning.
Sorry. Anyways, long story short, Gordon goes to his apartment. Jerome kills his dad. And he's like, ha ha ha, Gordon.
And he tells Jerome that he's gonna be like this curse upon Gotham.
Yeah, he's like, you will be known. He's
like a psychic in the circus.
And it was kind of just to pay homage to like the Joker, and I thought it was cool. They kind of made him into an idea more than a actual person per se, which I really enjoyed about it.
Yeah, so like it's cool, and you see at the end like the Joker is going to come back. In some fashion, like eventually. Not saying in the show, but like they make it seem like the Joker, like this was more not the Joker, but it influenced the Joker.
Yeah,
and I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought they did it really well. Mm-hmm. Even I gotta give props to the actor.
Oh, dude, Jerome. He killed it.
He really did a good job.
He was awesome.
He was more like the clown prince of crime type Joker. Like Heath Ledger was not that type of Joker.
And I think that's what honestly, like Jared Leto's gonna kind of do with it. But anyways. Yeah, it was really
next week.
Awesome.
Michael Chiklis, the guy who plays the Thing in the original Fantastic Four, he's gonna be
on Gotham. Yeah.
He's gonna take place of the Captain.
So
he
is.
Will be a mainstay.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, I can dig it.
All right. What's up next?
But it was good.
Oh yeah, this was really cool. Me and Gooch actually really both enjoyed this. It was Batman v Superman, new marketing tactic. They released a fake interview on Forbes.com with Lex Luthor, who, actually, we found out a lot of stuff through this article. I'm just going to rattle off basically the big points of it. It's not Lex Luthor per se. He's Lex Luthor Jr.
Yeah, so he's not. So, like in the comics, it's always Lex Luthor.
Like he's just Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
he's
there's
just,
no son.
Which I think's cool. I mean, I don't really care. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not Lex Luthor. What the hell? Like, who cares?
Yes,
it is.
Luthor.
They put Junior on the end of his name. Who cares?
It's Lex Luthor.
He's 31. LexCorp was a petrochemical and heavy machinery company established by his father.
An old, like a industrial revolution
type factory,
company.
but like when his son takes over, he turns it into the second largest technology corporation in the world, right behind Wayne Enterprises. His father
thinks he can take it.
His father was born in East Germany, unexpectedly died in 2000. He has a world-famous collection of meteorite crystals, kryptonite.
Yeah.
For the past decade, Wayne Enterprises has avoided military contracts, while Lex Luthor himself has called them a necessity. And also, LexCorp will soon unveil a new technology that will protect people from threats they can't even see, and Ted Cord exists in the DC Extended Universe because they mentioned Cord Industries.
Yeah.
So
And
basically,
going
those are
along-
the main points of like the whole.
And they also had they showed like this commercial about like it was
The
it was
OS.
a convention.
It was an
Yeah,
OS.
so
Yeah. They're like,
it's
our OS is coming. We're
bringing
providing.
it into like a mainstream, not a mainstream, more like a relevant thing, like operating
Yeah.
systems are
And
relevant
that's pretty
nowadays.
cool because I could see them
And
really.
free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's like apparently that wasn't very good, but
That's
let's not talk about that. Yeah, I think I'm really excited. It's really cool. I'm kind of happy to have some backstory on Jesse Eisenberg's Luther finally, and I can't wait to see it.
Just want another trailer, man.
I do too. Well, I mean, I can
You
wait
see
a
the
little bit.
costumes they had at Comic-Con? They had them.
Yeah, dude, I saw they showed them at the last ones too. They
I
had
wonder
them
if
all propped
like,
up.
dude, like
That
you,
Wonder Woman looks badass.
dude,
Have
like
you seen
imagine
other
like trying to get into that costume, like you literally like wouldn't fit.
like you'd have to be his size. It's custom made for him.
I was like,
they said he could take
"Nah."
like home a bat suit, but it was like $100 grand if
Oh
he wanted to
my-
buy it off the studio.
Oh my god.
Dude, they said to
I'd
make the-
do it in a
Dude, they
heartbeat.
said to make the
I'd
cowl.
roll around.
They said
in
to
it.
make the cowl, it was like insane because they needed something that like
Yo,
looked like it,
it-
but could move.
in the Flash.
Yeah.
This is related.
Yeah.
The first suit they made, he couldn't move. His
Yeah, I
head.
know. They had to glue it down to his head too. Like it was. He said it
Yeah.
got way better like throughout the whole season.
Yeah, they like so that's like wasn't the original suit the entire time.
There are like subtle differences in the Flash suit from like the beginning that you can't tell. Like the eye stuff is a little different, like the way that they come over his cheek, and like it's weird. If
No,
you
I
look
think
back at the
you're
first
right.
episode, like,
I mean, he
you'll
has
notice
a
some different
gas
stuff.
mask on too in the first episode.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah.
because it was originally supposed to be a fire suit.
Yeah.
But anyways, those suits look awesome. That movie looks awesome. Watch it when it comes out. More DC universe stuff. Justice League Dark, which went dark. No pun intended. For a while. Apparently it was kind of dead. Guillermo
What
del
is it?
Toro. It's a different version of the Justice League. It's like
Is it animated?
yeah. Well, no, it's not. There's a comic too. It's like Constantine. It's like all magical DC people basically. Like dark. I mean, I can't really describe it anymore. I can't remember the exact roster, but give me a sec. I will pull it up.
I got it.
Here we go. Right now it's John Constantine, Madame Xandu, Deadman, Zatanna, Frankenstein. Like, see, half these. Like, I know Zatanna.
Yeah, like
I know John
Zatanna.
Constantine, Madame Xanadu, Xanadu. I guess I don't know. Deadman. I think I kind of know. Yeah, it's this dude. I forgot. Peaking athlete. Yeah, but it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be kind of like the Guardians as Guardians of the Galaxy is the Marvel universe. Justice League Dark is supposed to be to the DC, like as in
Yeah.
it's kind of gonna be very separate
Yeah.
until they interact further down the line. I mean that's really it. Apparently everything's going really well on the production. And it's gonna start filming next year, so
Okay.
that means we'd see that before. That'll be another DC movie etched in somewhere.
Mhm. Cool.
So that should be pretty cool. I'm
Nice.
excited to see it. It's definitely a more.
Darker. No,
Even-
DC is pretty dark.
They're already dark, but
we
even
can
like
stop saying dark.
even in that sense, it's just
It's more.
it's gonna be different. Let's put it
DC
that
is
way.
not as magical as Marvel. Marvel has a little more magic
See,
in it.
I would say the opposite.
Really?
In a way, like, because I feel like at this point, Marvel's just played magic off to be science. Really, in like all.
I mean, we'll
movies.
see in Doctor Strange. actually.
Definitely, but that's the only one. Like,
True. But
we're gonna
Doctor
get
Strange.
we're gonna
is
get
huge.
Suicide Squad next year. That has Enchantress. She's a magical character. We're gonna see all these. I think we'll see more magical stuff within DC before Marvel. And Doctor Strange is gonna be the door to that.
I mean, you
Well.
could say. Yeah, I guess they.
Like
said
Thor, they always
Asgard
they're always
is
like that's
science.
science. Like
We're just more evolved than you. Yeah, it's more. or
we
less
just
what
call
is.
it this instead of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's look out for that. Look up more stuff on them. I actually kind of want to start reading the comic because it really interested me. Speaking of comics,
Something I'm really looking forward to. I'm actually so excited for this. The Dark Knight 3, The Masked Race, is coming in November.
did you
So-
read the first two?
No, but I saw the movies. It was awesome.
I need
wanna-
to read the
I
comics.
can't wait till they make the movie.
They're not going to make the movie for a while, probably.
Oh no, yeah, they are. Are you kidding me?
So they didn't even make the second one yet.
Yeah,
It's
they
just,
did. Part 1 and Part 2.
I thought those were that's both books. I thought that was just part of the same book.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, all right.
You
well,
don't
I-
know anything.
No, I got confused.
So,
Then.
The Dark Knight Returns is written by Frank Miller, which released in 1986. It's probably one of the
most notable.
more notable Batman spin-off comics ever.
Well, it's not even like one shot.
So it's pretty much like
it's definitely one of his most known.
Summarize it real quick. Bruce Wayne is like 60 in retirement, comes back because shit's going down again, and pretty much
he's like, I gotta protect the city because no one else is.
Yeah,
and everything's got Gordon's retiring.
Without going too in depth, like
Gordon's retiring.
Batman comes back because like no one else is gonna do as good a job as him. But he's like 60 years old.
Yeah, I mean like the mutant.
He's old.
Yeah. What's up next?
And then we have the Carrie Kelly, Robin, but
that probably won't make it into.
She should be in it.
No, I'm sorry. No, we'll definitely
20 years after the first one.
She's gonna be like 80 then.
I know. Like she's older. Like
yeah,
she'll
be like. No, it's definitely not 20 years. There's no way it's 20.
It's probably like 10.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's probably like
she's
5
probably,
or 6.
Right.
She's probably
All right. I don't know.
I've seen because all the new variant covers, she still looks really young, and he looks about the same. But
it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be really cool. I don't really know much about the story yet.
No, there's not that many. There's like a huge interview, but it's not like they don't really detail the plot.
Not really at all. Next up, this is just cool animated stuff. They're doing another animated Justice League series, which I think would be cool. If it's like Justice League Unlimited or something again, that would be awesome. And it's good and it's fun to watch. I'll watch that all the time. Are you kidding me?
I've been debating if I want to go watch like the Batman animated series. Like I want to.
Did you ever watch like Justice League and stuff like that?
I never was into Justice League as a kid.
Yeah.
I wasn't into it.
Like, I didn't like the original one.
This is lame.
I like Justice League Unlimited, but I didn't like the other one. It was just regular. It was just called Justice League.
It's Unlimited. What years?
That's the later ones. I think it's like 02 to 04 ish era, maybe.
Oh, okay. It's not the 90s.
Maybe it's. I really couldn't tell you.
I mean, you have to look it up. It's fine.
Yeah, but look out for that. It's in development. Cartoon Network. I think it's supposed to come out like next year ish.
Yeah.
Sometime.
So.
All right. This is more DC TV stuff. Two great season premieres this week.
Let's talk about the Flash first.
Flash. All right.
So.
I think they were. I want to start by saying I think they were good, but this next week's gonna be so much better. Just because
I thought it was good.
I thought it was amazing. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
How many months is it after? What's it called?
9. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I think so.
So it's like 9 months.
It's 9 months after the whole. Oh yeah. So they just start out the episode. It's 9 months after the whole wormhole thing. Barry saved the city.
They don't have a name for the event yet.
Yeah. Barry saved the city. Everyone loves the Flash. They have a Flash Day.
Yeah, that's where it's taking like Flash Day is going on, so they're gonna give Flash.
And he's also kind of disbanded the Flash team because he doesn't want to get anyone else hurt at the beginning of the episode, anyways.
Yeah.
He wants to work alone.
He does that because Ronnie Raymond dies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's dead.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. Basically, then they start showing like flashbacks of what happened during that day because everyone wants him to go to the Flash Day because they want to give him the key to the city.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't want to go. I got everyone hurt. I don't deserve it. Blah blah blah. But then they flash back. You see that he got it going. He was running and that was doing good. But Dr. Stein and Robbie had to separate in the eye of the thing, in the eye of the wormhole, to make it implode and just go away,
blow up.
But Ronnie didn't make it, quotation marks. Yeah, that's
dead.
what I'm saying. No, I think he's in Earth 2.
Earth 2, Ronnie Raymond.
No, I think Earth 1 is in Earth 2.
I saw an interview saying Earth 1, Ronnie Raymond is dead. That's what I saw. Just saying.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is...
But you think he's in Earth 2?
What would make sense is because Earth 2, it's not Ronnie Raymond. It's the other Firestorm. There's main characters: Ronnie Raymond, Martin's son, Jason Roosh.
Yeah, so he's black.
Yeah, he's I think that's who they're using.
So he's going to be the new Firestorm.
I don't think he's going to be the new one because Firestorm's going to be in Legend of Tomorrow. Ronnie's coming back. Like that's going to happen. I'm not even questioning that. He even tweets that he's coming back.
They said he was.
Yeah, they said he's gone. They've never.
I don't talk about it.
I don't think they said he was dead.
We'll talk about the episode. Because like it's not boring right now.
Well, no, it kind of is.
It is, but we'll find out. I think he's dead. I kind of rather. Well, if it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be Earth 2 Ronnie Raymond, in my opinion.
There's no Earth 2 Ronnie Raymond. That's the thing.
I mean, we don't know that yet.
Earth 1 Ronnie Raymond is in Earth 2. That's what happened. I know it just makes too much sense for that not to be the case.
You're Earth 2.
I hate everyone. But I enjoyed the episode, but it was very much a setup for like what's coming.
Yeah,
what's
more
his
or
name?
less.
Adam Smasher comes in and is like, I gotta kill
And
you.
he's sent by Zoom.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the guy who played him is a wrestler. I don't know if you knew that.
the guy who plays Zoom.
No.
Oh yeah, I
Adam
know. He's
Smasher.
Edge, who plays Adam Smasher. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes after him. He's like, "Who sent you?"
And he's dead, right? He dies.
Yeah, I think he dies from all the radiation.
Yeah. So like we see the Earth. What was his name?
I can't remember the guy's name.
So
it's Adam Smasher's alter ego.
We see
Earth One, him dead.
Adam Smasher, not
Yeah.
his, whatever his real name is.
Yeah.
Just forgot it.
He's
It's
not
like
Adam Smasher in
Thaddeus
Earth One.
something, maybe.
Yeah.
We see him dead in Earth 1, but the Earth 2
Is the one who
version
killed
of
him.
comes to Earth 1. So but now both of them are dead. So
Mhm.
Adam Smasher's gone.
And he was just he's after Flash defeats him. He's like, "Who sent you?" He's like, "Zoom." He's like, "Why?" Yeah. It's like he said he'd take me home or something like that. Because I'm guessing what happened is Zoom will have the power to take all these like people from the alternate dimension back to where they want to be. And he's like, "Yeah, you got to kill the Flash though." But I don't know why they
Right.
want the Flash dead. Maybe it's something to do with the Speed Force, like they can't use it. Because I know
I was
like,
gonna say, I'm like, wouldn't he be taking up a lot of the Speed Force? And and then at the end of the episode, Jay Garrick comes in,
oh yeah, that's right. You see
and
him.
he doesn't have his powers.
Yeah, he does.
No, not right now. He doesn't.
How do you know?
Comic-Con interview, he was talking about it. He doesn't have his powers in the beginning. Something happens. I'm like 99.
I don't think that's true because
No,
he runs. They showed him running in the next commercial.
He gets it later. I think.
It's going to be in this next episode though. They
We'll
show
see.
him.
We'll see.
No, it is. They showed him running.
I listened to an interview and he said he loses his powers in the beginning.
All right. We'll see. It's the next episode's called Flash of Two Worlds. The next episode's called Flash of Two Worlds. We'll
We'll
get
see.
all our questions answered.
Jay Garrick.
He comes in
The
at the end of the
Flash.
episode anyways. He's like, "Your world is in danger," and you're like, "Jay," and then that's it.
I'm Jay Garrick. What are you?
You see him a little bit throughout the episode. You see him like taking pictures of Barry, and they just kind of like, "Oh, you're like,
Oh, and then the Harrison Wells confession.
oh yeah, that was a big one."
So
I
like,
liked.
I don't know. I cannot call
Okay, let's
Harrison. I mean, Eobard Thawne a villain. I feel like there's something with him that makes him not as evil as like.
No, he's very evil. He kills people for, and he's like, if they're in your way, he's dead. He's a jerk.
But
the
like,
thing is,
why would he do that for?
Because
if he hated him.
Because it's about a mutual respect between just combatants. I don't know. I'm trying to think of it.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a good way to put it.
Basically, I think he's like, I don't think he's gonna beat me, but if he has a chance in hell and he does, I'll leave this for him just as my like, you know what? You won, Barry. Here you go. Like, I really think that's the way that he was thinking.
It's so good, but it's
Basically, he gets this thing from a lawyer from Wells. He's like, this is Wells' last.
Who's been looking for Barry?
Yeah, he's like, it's his last will and testament. It's a video will, and he's like, he doesn't want to watch it. And then he goes and visits Caitlin.
Barry owns Star Labs.
Oh yeah,
It's
Wells
his.
leaves it to him,
Yeah.
which is like it's so
It's
weird.
So
when you
weird. I was like, what the hell?
And he even mentions in like the video, he's like, honestly, Barry, after growing up with you like this, it kind of sucks that we were enemies. But then
like there was something I'm like, what
the
fuck are you doing?
But that was so cool about it. It was just it made you like have these
But
conflicted feelings.
I feel like Harry, like deep down, Eobard Thawne, there's something with him.
Mhm.
There's something else. There's something else that's going on.
Well, because he hated him, but
and,
like he didn't. Like at this point, he watched him grow up, so
And, like,
he almost
okay,
sees him
I'll compare it. I watched the Flashpoint Paradox
Yeah.
this weekend. Eobard Thawne in that is
a
like
total jerk.
like huge villain.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like he's the reverse of Flash
Like,
in
he's
the
like, I
in
hate you. Yeah.
every point. And it's awesome. I love that. But like I just don't know. Maybe it's because I like him
it.
so
It's
much.
it's like you have these conflicted feelings that are just going against each other, but you're like, I just still kind of like him. He's kind of a douche.
Next episode.
You know what I kind of wish though by
Hopefully-
the end of the like I was watching the last episode again, and when he puts on his hood.
Oh, I have one thing I don't like
Yeah,
about it.
like I don't get
he
why they
vibrates
always
his
had to
face.
vibrate his face, even like after they knew it was Wells. Like at the
Oh, I
end.
think it was just because it was his powers.
Is that just how it was? Just so.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I thought it was. But
That actually
one
makes a
thing
ton
I
of
didn't
sense.
like, I don't like how Barry's going down negative alley over here and being all
Well,
negative.
I think they were doing that
I'm
at the
like,
beginning,
oh,
but I feel
okay.
like they really picked him up by the end. And I was
hope.
kind of
I
happy
don't
they
want
did.
him to be super negative.
Well, I think
because that's like Oliver Queen can do that. Oh, he can be
and
negative.
and even we'll get back to that when Arrow, but like even that was like he was a lot lighter in that. I felt like it was weird. But anyways, back to Flash. I just totally lost my train of thought.
Talking about Eobard Thawne.
Oh yeah, Eobard Thawne. He's just a really cool villain in that way. I just really
do.
like
I
the
like-
way that they played him in the whole last.
I
season.
like the villain who's literally in every way the opposite of the hero. It's I don't know. It's just it makes the heroes like goals and like ideologies pop more.
Mhm.
Like it just to see like the complete opposite of him like go up against it. It's cool.
Mhm.
I like that.
Anyways, Flash was awesome. I think this next week's gonna be even better because now they're starting to get into like actual the Zoom stuff. You're gonna see Jay Garrick, all that stuff's gonna be really cool.
So now let's talk about Arrow. The Green
Oh yeah,
Arrow.
the Green Arrow. I
So
forgot.
I liked Flash better. I'll say that right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like Flash better.
I mean, also I think because it's kind of a newer. It's a lot more
Maybe it's 'cause
comic. It's a lot more comic booky, which I like about the Flash. But in the same way that like Arrow is, I think it's going to go a little bit lighter this season. At least from this episode, I really felt like Oliver made a freaking joke. What?
yeah, because he's
but-
been 6 months off the bow,
And I kind of like it. Like, and it showed even him at the beginning, like he's the guy that's enjoying like being not in
Dude,
Star
he
City. He
loves
likes
being- but
cooking.
he
He
lo-
like
but he likes like there's something. I think that's like what the flashbacks are gonna say, that he deep inside loves it. Like he
Yeah.
does. Like he like we're gonna in the flashbacks. The flashbacks are all there really hasn't. Waller captures
Oliver again.
Oliver as while he's being the Hood.
Yeah. In some other
Coast City.
Is it
He's in
Coast
Coast
Oh
City.
yeah, that's right. He is in Coast
Because
City.
then we see Hal Jordan.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you didn't catch it, I don't know how
Hal,
you did.
How you doing?
It's-
What's up?
When they flash back to the bar where he's sitting with Waller, it just shows this guy's
pilot jacket,
flight
and it says
jacket, and it says
Jordan.
Jordan right on it.
Hal Jordan.
It's just the classic
It's
Hal
Hal
Jordan
Jordan.
look. Like you can't if they don't bring Green Lantern in after all this shit,
It just
it just will annoy me.
Let's talk about that for a
Yeah.
few seconds. What the fuck are they doing with the Green Lantern? Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna do another show? Because they said they didn't want
don't-
to do any spin-offs.
I don't think they.
What
will.
are they gonna do?
It's-
Like, it doesn't make any sense why they're doing it unless they got big plans for the Green
It's
Lantern.
so true. Like, why would they just be like, oh, let's just throw in all these? And like when they're getting at this,
Coast
in your,
City this, Coast
when
City
they're
that.
getting
Ferris
this
Field this,
in your
Ferris Field
face
that.
about that, like when his name is plastered right in front of your TV screen and he's there, you gotta do
I
something.
missed it.
Yeah, I know.
don't
I was like, I texted
must
him.
have,
I was like, yo, did you see the Green Lantern Easter egg? He's like, no.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I was like, you mean the big Jordan sticker?
I didn't see it. I don't know.
Dude,
But,
I literally had to like pause the show. I was like, oh my god.
So the flashbacks are going back. Waller pretty much captures Oliver, sends him to Lian Yu.
Yeah,
and
like,
it's
he's
gonna
like, where am
it's
I
going to
at?
be about mysticism. Other than
100%,
that,
yeah.
we don't know. He gets on the island, gets meleeed in the face by some dude.
That's about it.
That's literally what happens in the flashback. But present day, Oliver and Felicity are living out the romance of the dreams,
Yeah.
which I'm just all about.
And then Thea and Laurel come back like, we need your help. There's this crazy stuff going on. Damien Dark is introduced. He has superpowers. That crazy.
And then Diggle's really against it. Like,
Yeah,
he
he's still really
obviously
pissed off at-
still against Oliver.
You know what I thought was funny though? His wife's like, just get over it.
But like in a way, I'm like, dude,
like you
he
know
had
he
to
wouldn't
do
have
what
done.
he
Yeah,
had to do.
and you know he wouldn't
I'm
have
like,
hurt her.
he was working for Ra's al Ghul, for Christ's sake. Like you know who he is. Like you know what he had to do. Like I don't. Like you knew he wasn't gonna kill her. Like he knew you would come.
Yeah.
Like that's why he did it.
But yeah, it's. Oh, I'm sorry. One other Easter egg in the Flash that just was too good was the Flash signal. And
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's like,
Bat
where did
signal.
you? He's like, oh, that was a good idea, Cisco. He's like, yeah, I think I saw it in a comic somewhere. I was like, oh, like you bastards.
But so. Yo, and I didn't know Oliver was gonna propose the.
Oh, I didn't see that coming, and he
Felicity.
didn't. That kind of sucked that he didn't get to. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it was kind of like.
I was like, Ollie, no.
No. So Thea is now.
Oh yeah,
at
she
Arrow,
is
and
showing
she's having
some.
a lot of fun
anger
and,
project,
and a lot of
yeah.
anger, dude. She's like all of like no character has exerted this. Like she's like
She's
"Woo!"
beating
like,
thugs for no reason. Like they're all obviously knocked out, and she's like, just
Yeah,
wailing on
And then
them.
I think that's effects of the Lazarus pit.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right.
And then Oliver goes against Damien Dark. Gets his ass
Sees that he
whooped.
has powers. Diggle kind of
Shoots,
comes
like,
in and
5 arrows at him.
Diggle comes in and kind of like rescues him, and he's kind of like, you know what? I guess you're gonna have to be around. I'm still not very cool with it, but whatever. Like all right, Diggs.
You're the Green Arrow now.
Yeah.
And he actually makes that announcement to the city. It's awesome.
I'm sorry, but you could don't put out a
so
video
like,
of your face.
Do they
like
know it's Oliver Queen?
No.
Why wouldn't they?
Because they just don't. I mean, what do you mean?
He got already accused as being.
But like they think. But they thought Roy was the Arrow because he came out and confessed.
Stupid.
Well, what do you mean? How would they? How else would they not know?
I don't know.
Like they would. Like we've been watching the
Where's
show.
Oliver?
We know that it's him, but no one else does. He's still like.
I guess.
No,
and
it's true.
Quinn's being a wiener.
Who?
Quinn Lance.
Oh, Quinn. Oh, Lance.
Working for Hive. Do you know what Hive is, by the way?
It's like another organization.
Have you watched like the Teen Titans?
Yeah, that was in it.
Teen Titans is all about Hive.
Mm-hmm.
All about Hive.
Like the original one, right?
Yeah, like the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not Teen Titans Go.
No, not that. But yeah, so Lance is working with Damien Dark.
Yeah, that's the big reveal at the end of the episode. Also,
somebody dies.
But they don't.
My guess: Diggle, Felicity, or Lance. Here's the reason why I can't be Felicity. Barry would be losing it. Barry would have has emotional ties to Felicity.
To Felicity.
Diggle and Lance are a different story.
I think Diggle is definitely a possibility. I hope they wouldn't do it. Lance, I don't think would have as big of a emotional.
It can't be Laurel.
I don't think it's
Laurel
Lance.
could not die.
I don't think it's.
I feel like there's been too much death within the Lances to begin with. Like there's so much drama with them.
Lance wouldn't make any
Sarah
sense
died
because
twice.
don't get me wrong, everyone likes Lance, or you don't like him now at this point because he's just being such a bitch. But I just don't think he'd have as much of an emotional effect on everyone that's watching the show.
Why wouldn't he die though?
It's not that he shouldn't die, and I don't see them having the possibility
I feel like
to do
it could be, but I also feel like it could be Diggle.
See, Diggle definitely is a possibility. I think he's more of a better choice if
Lance
they were going to do it.
But
I'm just saying, let's
put it this way. They actually don't know who's in the grave. Like Stephen Amell, he said he's like, I have no idea who's in that grave.
But what I'm saying is say if Lance died, I'm gonna be like, oh, Lance is dead. Shit, whatever.
Nah, I feel like Laurel would be off.
No, I'm saying not the people on the show. I'm saying viewers. We'd all be like, yeah, okay. But if Diggs died, you'd be like, no, Diggle.
Yeah, true.
It's just I feel like it wouldn't have as as much of a emotional hit on people that are watching the show.
No, you're right.
If you know what I mean.
You got it. It's a valid point. But yeah, those two options. I was thinking, I'm like, it's not Thea. There's no way. And again, Oliver I was expecting him, while he was on that grave, and just pull out the ring and put it on the grave.
Oh.
That's what I was waiting for. I'm like, there's no way.
See, but they wouldn't reveal that if it was 6 months. That's the only reason I wouldn't see it. Yeah.
Sense. I'm like, oh.
That would be really messed up.
But again, it was good. Mm-hmm. I liked it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah,
what?
Kind of going back to the Flash. We didn't talk about it. Cisco's working with
Joe. Yeah, which I thought was really cool.
CCPD, which is cool. And he's being more vibe-ish, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. He's starting to get his.
And Kaylin's working at what's in?
I forget. Is it Cord Industries? Isn't it?
No, that's in. We'll
no.
Go back to there. What's the other Mercury Labs.
Mercury, that's it.
Yeah.
They rob Cord.
Industries. Damien Dark robs Cord.
Them. Yeah.
Ted Cord, the Blue Beetle.
Yeah. Ipso facto, Ted Cord, Blue Beetle. Confirm. In DCTV.
Booster Gold.
Confirm. Everything confirmed. Okay.
But anyway, great.
Great first week. I mean, I still think this next week's going to be better just because they already kind of did the introductions of where they're at out of the way. So this is going to be getting more into the meat, especially with Flash. I can't wait. Can't wait to see Jay Garrick just kick some ass.
Yeah, can't wait to see it.
Yeah. All right, more TV stuff.
Fear the Walking Dead, season 1 finale. All right. So we're recording this on Monday, so I've seen season 6 premiere of The Walking Dead. So I'm gonna use this as a comparison because after watching the season finale, so
how did you enjoy it? Let's put it that way. Did you enjoy the season finale?
Yes, I did.
Did you think it was a good story? Were you satisfied with what it gave you?
Yes, I was satisfied, but I'm not emotionally connected. A main character dies. I'm not going to say who. It's really irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'd say it to you. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
It's no one within the main group that we've been. It is someone within the main group.
But it's no one that you care about?
No one that we've been with.
Been with enough to care.
You know how it's the Travis and Madison, the mom and the dad?
I think so, yeah.
That they're...
Mm-hmm.
They're blending their families.
Yeah,
it's Travis's ex-wife. She dies. So she gets scratched by a walker. They're at this millionaire's mansion.
Mhm.
I'll get into that.
Yeah.
And she like pulls up her shirt and she's like, I'm done. I gotta die.
He's
She's
like, all right,
and she
kill
tells
me.
Madison,
Yeah.
you have to kill me. You can't let Travis do it.
Yeah, okay.
Then Madison says the same thing to Liza. That's the ex.
Yeah.
In like the second episode, she's like, if I turn, you kill me. Don't let Travis do it.
Mhm.
Ends up being the opposite. Kind of foreshadow. So yeah. So ends it up, Travis like comes down and like watches her, or like they figure it out. Like Madison's about to kill Liza.
Uh-huh.
Travis ends up killing her.
Okay.
So it's like the turning point. So we'll see what happens in season 2 with that. But you know how I was saying like Nick gets taken to that camp? He meets this guy, his name's Strand. The most interesting Walking Dead character ever.
Really?
He is like the man. He's like Morgan Freeman, like sick voice. He's black. He's got a suit on. Why is a suit on? I don't know. He's wealthy.
Yeah.
The guy like bribes one of the soldiers with his like cuffs and like his jewelry and like stuff he doesn't care about because he knows he's not going to need it.
Yeah.
So he's just bribing him to get like stuff. Like they're about to take Nick and he's like, nah, take these.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
Yeah, like let's go.
And he's awesome. So at the end, so he's the only one who dies. There's a few other things that happen. Pretty much they take out that whole camp. All the walkers destroy everything from that arena.
Mm-hmm.
He lets them all out, kills everyone pretty much.
That would be a terrible way.
Like all the Marines are pretty much dead.
Okay.
Or the soldiers, army. It's an army.
Hmm.
So they're going out to sea.
Right.
Millionaire has a boat. They're getting on the boat.
I like it.
So like that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, they're on a boat.
It makes sense. They talk about that in the game.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead, the game.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, why don't we
they
get
go
on a
to
boat?
Savannah to get Kenny's boat.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's like a great idea.
Yeah.
At first, I mean, like you would have to go back to land eventually to like
to get stuff,
food,
but yeah,
like,
I mean, still get food and like
you could do it. I guess it's I don't
not
know.
impossible.
Yeah.
It would definitely give you a better chance.
So like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna get on this boat. It's like a yacht. It's not like a boat. It's like
it's
a yacht.
like you could live on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what they're gonna do. That's where the second scene is gonna pick up.
Right.
And it was pretty good. But now that I've watched, we're not gonna talk about season 6 premiere. We'll talk about it next week, just because we're recording this late.
Mm-hmm.
It is the shows are so much different. Like it's uncanny how different the shows are. Like now that we're back with Rick, and it's just like you see how far people have come, and like in the world.
I'm gonna start watching season 5 this week. Actually,
please.
Just give her a chance. Because I didn't watch it at all. Or no, I don't know which part I got out to. They got out of Terminus for me. That's about it.
That first episode was awesome with Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I liked it. I don't know how. Again, like I don't want it to like overcome Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just rather like be 3 seasons and like be done. Again, like I haven't emotionally tied with these people yet. Even in season 1, I felt like I was like these they were my boys. Like by the end of that season.
I get what you mean. Yeah, it's so true. Like you don't have that like kind of
connection with them yet.
Like even by the end of the first season with Rick, you were like, Rick's the
my
man.
Boy. Like Daryl, like not there yet, but
but
see.
Like we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Like you're kind of just
Dale,
there.
the man.
Yeah.
Lori, okay. Carl, get out.
Carl,
Shane,
leave.
shut up. Like it was, but it was like, the camaraderie.
It's great,
especially with that show. Like just kind of getting off on a tangent. The Walking Dead cast and its entire crew seem to have some connection that no other show has with with their actors and their people. They're all so into it and they all love it.
Love
and when somebody dies, it's like the biggest deal.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know who died.
Eddie dying on
Flash. Yeah.
You don't get the vibe that it was like that big of a deal.
I mean,
in a way.
Yeah, I get definitely. I see what you mean. I think it was in the Flash, but not as much as The Walking Dead. I agree.
Like in the cast, the cast is like all upset.
Well, because they've been together for how many seasons? How many years now?
Yeah, true. Like with Beth.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and get back into that, and then he's been watching it.
Please do.
We'll keep talking about it. Next up, video game stuff. Metal Gear Online launched last week, correct?
Yes.
We played a bit of it. I haven't played much of it. I played like a game or two.
I like
honestly.
it.
I think it's cool. It's different.
It's pretty.
It's
difficult.
like nothing that like I'm like this is the best thing ever. Like it's definitely a cool little add-on to something that's already a really good game. It's a plus, not a minus in my opinion.
Definitely. I've only played the first game mode, the Bounty Hunter, which I think is actually really fun.
Yeah.
It's hard to win. Like you can like easily be losing by like 7 points, and then Fulton, somebody who has a 10 skill streak,
And you're cool.
you're winning.
And you're right.
It's just like a lot of like it's more tactical than it is just like run and gun.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
It definitely is like a different type of game, a different type of online.
I'm almost done.
I'm kind of like halfway done still. Haven't really been playing
I'm
much.
so excited to finish.
I've been playing. I've been
I'm
playing like
amped.
Battlefront and Star Wars. Actually, I kind of stopped with Batman because I got all the Riddler trophies.
I have to play a little battle. Yeah, it's tomorrow. We'll talk about the beta.
Yeah, that's.
So real quick, Halo Fall of Reach.
I was wondering when this was gonna come out, like when we were gonna hear more on this. The Halo Fall of Reach. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is coming. I don't know if they're releasing it
After or before.
No. It's coming out like with the collector's edition of Halo 5. I'm pretty sure there'll be another way to get it.
Yeah, they have to. It's probably gonna be on demand.
So it's an animated movie about Chief
Blue
as
Team.
a kid as children.
Oh, as children, I thought it was just about them like getting trained and like how
No.
they're like first missions and stuff.
Yeah, as kids.
Yeah, like when they're like like their youngest. I don't think they're children.
No,
Like,
I mean they're like 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they're abducted at like 7.
no, I know, but
I
I
mean,
thought.
like, they're young.
Okay,
Whatever.
alright.
I don't know if it exceeds like in the timeline, but
Well, no,
it's
I know
when
that
they first meet and they're kids. You haven't seen Master Chief as a kid or as a
as an
teen,
adult.
and
Yeah,
You see him as an adult.
kind
at
of.
like
You see his
50.
eyes.
He's like 50.
Yeah.
He's 50. He's like around there. He's pretty old. You haven't seen him in like his younger days, and this is kind of like what it is. Like you hear it, like you read it in the books. It's all in the books. This is the first time we're gonna see Master Chief and like Blue Team voiced as kids.
Yeah.
Like you see him in Halo 4, that one trailer, like he's sitting there.
Uh-huh.
Like that's all you see of him as a kid. But yes, I don't know what like if it's gonna like where in the timeline it's gonna begin and where it's gonna end.
Yeah.
But it is about them. Blue
See, I thought it
Team-
was literally just about like the Fall Reach and like just how
They,
like,
I
just
mean,
their
they were
last
all
mission.
on
Yeah,
Reach.
I know.
So it's about. Blue
Like I thought it was
Team.
just centered on them at Reach, just doing like their training and doing their
It
first
is,
missions.
but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But they are kids. They're not adults.
No, I know, but I get
So it's
because
them
I was reading all
creating
the
their
stuff.
bonds, and then like that will incorporate it into 5 and how they know each other.
Gotcha.
That's pretty
Okay.
much what it is.
All right. All right, I'm very interested. I was waiting to see what was going to come out.
I gotta
out
admit,
with
the
this.
Halo stuff that's come out is pretty good, except for Nightfall. I was not a fan.
I
of
mean, no
Nightfall.
one was. So
I don't think anyone really liked it. It was so like bland.
that's
it
what
was-
everyone
it
said.
really
It was just
was.
everyone said it was terrible. Like
It
the
was
budget wasn't there.
It
just
was
didn't
dark.
Look,
That's all I gotta say.
that's
It
everyone
was
says
dark.
that. It was just
It was
dark
so
as hell.
dark. I was like, I could barely see what was going on.
But hopefully that's really cool. Next up, talking about the Battlefront beta. Really good, in my opinion. I liked it a lot in most aspects.
I really like it. I think it's more enjoyable than it is a good game. I'll say that right now.
In what ways?
Because like the fact that it's so nostalgic and it's Star Wars and Battlefront is a plus. But like, say if it wasn't Star Wars, how?
But then you wouldn't make the game.
True. But
Like that's.
I mean, like,
you can't really say that, is what I'm saying. Like you can't take that fact out of it. That's always going to play a part
True.
in everyone's opinion.
all right.
In the way of, and I still think it's a very solid game.
I like
in
it.
the
I'm
way-
not saying I don't like it, but like, I hope it's a lot more than the beta.
And I think it is. This is just a little taste.
Literally-
They even told you. I mean, there's how many?
Drop Zone is okay. One, we're playing on the same map the entire time, so it's.
Well, I mean,
gonna-
it's the beta. It's free.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can't be that mad about that.
But like, is it? And here's the thing: you got to think about this beta. Is it a beta just to play it, or is it a beta to actually test it?
I believe it's a beta tested.
I feel like it's a beta to play it. It's not. It's pretty polished.
Yeah, I know. And
Exactly.
then but I think the whole point of this beta was to basically stress test all their servers. You know how many
Yeah.
people downloaded this free beta? As long as you have gold, even people who aren't going to buy the game are still going to play this beta.
All right,
In the way to just basically stress test their servers, which were on point.
but the
for
game
whole-
is polished. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. There's no issues with the game.
Yeah, but a beta. So what do you mean?
I just feel like it was more like, we'll have a beta and like test some stuff.
See, if
but
I
it's
think-
more for you guys than it is us. Because guess what? It comes out in less than a month.
Yeah,
There's not much
in a
like
month. No, it comes out like the 18th or like the 15th or something around there. And like this is gonna end a month before the actual game comes out.
Yeah, true, but like, there's only so much you can do in a month.
Well, I know,
saying,
but
I'm not trying to be negative.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they wouldn't do this just a month ahead if they thought that they were going to need to polish that much stuff. And the way that I think you're reading it, if they wanted to put this out for people to play it, I think they would have put more game modes. They would have put more stuff to do if they really wanted to give you a chance.
I feel like we're barely playing half those game modes too. Like, I feel like there should have been at least one more.
I honestly think for
or
how
maybe
long...
more maps. Maybe for Drop Zone, maybe.
Dude, I've been playing it nonstop, loving it. Like, I think the map's set up awesomely. I think the game, all the blasters fire nice. They all have their different things about them. I like the way the classes are set up. It brings me back to
I don't even
Battlefront.
think there are classes.
Well, no. You have your hands, and then you choose your blaster. I just like the way that that's separated.
Yeah, I don't... And somebody was like, where are the attachments? I was like, what do you want attachments?
Yeah, no, I don't want any attachments.
It's like, what are you talking about?
This is Star Wars. It's
like,
just you get a blaster.
I'm like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
But that's another reason that I'm loving it. It's such a boiled down, simplified first person shooter, but it's like kind of a breath of fresh air in that way. Of like, it's not
good.
all these...
I hope it lasts.
I think it will. I mean, they got 4 planets with 3 maps, right? Or 3 planets with 4 maps.
I have no idea.
I think it's 4 planets with 3 maps on each of them. You got at least 7 game modes, and there's still more that are going to be in the full game that just weren't even listed in the beta. You're going to have 3 different types of single-player stuff with a bunch of different maps in them. I'm honestly not worried about content, and after playing this, I'm sold on buying the game.
I'm not really worried about content. I'm worried about...
if it stays relevant?
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know.
I think because this is a game that's been waited for.
Off nostalgia. Like, feeding on the teat of nostalgia.
But I just don't think they have, like, put out that much stuff about it in the way of that they're overblowing you with information about it. Like, we just got gameplay this year. We never saw gameplay of Battlefront until this year. We just got this stuff. I think the way that they're doing all this stuff...
pretty valid point.
Like, I really love what they're doing. The game plays amazingly. I think there's a few control... the melee is a little messed up, which I don't like.
Stupid.
I mean, I've kind of gotten used to... I've gotten used to it, and I've actually learned to use it a lot better.
I don't think I've gotten a melee kill yet, to be perfectly honest.
Because you don't kill them in one hit.
You don't?
No, it takes 2 hits to kill someone from the front, but from the back it's 1 hit. Which I kind of like, actually, now that I think about it.
I'd be like, if I punch you in the face, you're not going to die.
Yeah, exactly. But I love the first person and third person. I really enjoyed the whole beta.
I'm so into that. I love the third person. It's really good. I just want it to be good is more my issue. It's enjoyable.
No, I get it. We should be skeptical.
Oh, I'm going to be... Dude, the skepticism is going to be so high when Assassin's Creed comes out.
I don't know about this, man. Dude, next week, man. That's crazy. But I'm excited for the game.
Go play Battlefront.
Definitely. When will we post this? Probably tomorrow or the next day.
I'm probably going to edit it today and maybe get it out tonight. Maybe.
So if it's by tonight, you have till the 13th to play it. It's free. So just play it if you can. Like, it'll be good. You idiot. All right, we'll move on. Witcher stuff. Heart of Stone's launch trailer. It's been getting good reviews.
Did you watch the trailer?
A little bit, yeah.
Dude, the guy, it's so cool. The guy's head. Okay, so it's basically a new DLC in a new continent. I don't know where it is, but like some dude from the beginning of the game like comes back to you and like he helped you find Yennefer. Remember that guy in the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Like literally like the beginning. Like when you get into White Horse or whatever it's called. Is it called White Horse? I think so. White Orchard.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and you get in there and that dude is back for this. And like it just looks so off the wall. Like there's this dude, he's like undead and like immortal, and he like cut his head off and his head like flies back.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Puts it back on. I was like, oh my god, like that was kind of crazy. And then there's a character from Witcher 1 in it, named Shawnee. She's from Witcher 1. She's gonna be in this game, this DLC. But it looks good. Yeah, it's been getting good reviews. I haven't really looked too much into it.
I still need to finish the game. I need to finish the story quest.
And it comes out tomorrow.
I'm probably not going to buy it for a while.
I don't know if I'm going to get it right away. I don't know.
I'm
kind of debating. Because like I'm going to beat Metal Gear in like a day or two, and then I'll be done. I mean, like,
See, the
Assassin's
only
Creed
reason I'm not
it comes out in like 2 weeks.
I'm like not as pumped for Assassin's Creed because we just had this whole stealth game in the way of like I'm just like
What's stealth?
like
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. But that's why I'm kind of more excited for.
I'm not excited
Halo.
for Assassin's Creed.
Really?
I'm not that I'm not excited, but I'm not like.
Oh no, I get what you
I'm not like all over the place about
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah, like I mean, like I want. Like,
I'm hoping it's good.
the only reason I'm putting like Hearts of Stone on the backburner
Yeah.
is because it's a DLC. And I'll get to it. Like I might buy it.
I really want to get the Nathan Drake collection for PS4.
Yeah, that came out.
I want to get I feel like that's a game that I should just play. Like, why not? Just play
of
all
course.
yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. This last piece of news for today. New Far Cry game announced. Far Cry Primal, set in BC basically times.
If I have one thing to say, one, good idea for a game. Two, why we have another Far Cry already?
That's what I'm surprised about too. And it's
Why
supposed to
do we
come
have
out like it's supposed to
Far
come out
Cry?
like Q2 next year, like second quarter
It
next
was
year,
like quarter 1.
or it might even be that. Yeah,
I
like
was
dude,
like,
it's
is
it's
just
delayed. It's delayed. There's no way this is coming out this soon.
What the fuck?
And it's not like a spin-off
It
thing.
was
It's
so out of nowhere.
It's a real game. Like it's a full $60 game. Like multiple.
Wait, when did Far
things
Cry?
have been-
Did Far Cry 4 just come out?
I thought it came out. Yeah, this like last holiday. No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was
you're right.
last holiday.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah.
wait. Yeah.
So I guess it has
We're-
been a little bit longer than we're
It's
thinking.
been a year, but like,
Yeah.
you don't need to put out another Far Cry game. It looks cool. It
And
hasn't
it's-
been done.
Yeah. And
could be
if it works,
interesting, but it's
cool.
another Far Cry game made by Ubisoft.
Which have been consistently pretty good. Like no one's been hating on.
I
them that much.
didn't hear anything.
I
About
didn't
Far
hear.
Cry 4.
I didn't hear bad things about it. I didn't hear
Far Cry
amazing
3
things about
was way more hyped up than Far Cry 4.
it. But that's I guess it for today. All right, yeah. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next week. This has been Everything Entertainment with Trio.
And Gooch, thanks for watching. See you later.